was a vacation escape, mostly for Jacksonville people, and then it grew into a vacation land for Georgia and Alabama, a little bit of Tennessee. It was the place for the automobile races to come because they had known then as the widest hard-packed sand on the East Coast. Up on the pier, there were the big bands. You could go up and dance. It was just the thing for people to do on Saturday night, to go to the beach.
For a generation, dark economic clouds have covered the same area, spoiling its economic potential the same way an afternoon rain interrupts a summer day at the beach. We can't go back to yesterday, but we can rebuild, restore, and redevelop. At Jacksonville Beach, Florida, that's just what we are doing. Returning 185 underdeveloped acres on the Atlantic Ocean to its post-World War I days of grandeur. Then the heart of downtown Jacksonville Beach along its boardwalk bustled. Now the sun is returning. Good times are on the way back. We're building a new Jacksonville Beach.
The city of Jacksonville Beach has tried for 20 years to bring redevelopment to a reality, and in the last 3 years we have finally succeeded. Jacksonville Beach is reaching its potential to become the kind of city that it should have been all along, and it's been done because of the great work and the cooperation between the City Council of the City of Jacksonville Beach, the Redevelopment Agency, the citizens, and a lot of individuals that have helped put it all together. And we have a jewel that has yet to be polished, that is ready to go, and it's just a matter of the next 2 years, which it'll become the Myrtle Beach of this part of Florida.
The citizens of Jacksonville Beach are very excited about our new redevelopment plan. Many of the citizens were involved in this planning process of developing the plan, so they're very excited about it. We're also very anxious to get something started and very supportive of any developer that wants to do a part of the project.
Imagine a commercial and residential development opportunity on the last remaining reach of beachfront in beautiful Northeast Florida. 6 blocks long, 3 blocks wide. The first phase of Seawalk, the new name of the downtown redevelopment area, is bordered on the north by a once elegant, still stately Spanish hotel and mansion called Casa Marina. The southern boundary is an historic Red Cross lifeguard station, which has kept vigil over the blue sea for generations. The entire Seawalk redevelopment area covers from 13th Avenue South to 9th Avenue North, and from 3rd Street to the Atlantic Ocean.
We've got some of the most beautiful shoreline. We've got some of the most valuable property in all of Northeast Florida. What we want to happen in this first phase of our Seawalk redevelopment area is to create a new neighborhood that consists of places where folks can live, with the ocean in their front yard, a new office complex where folks can work and then live along the ocean front, and then a new entertainment district retail complex where folks can have additional opportunities to play and to shop, all in a very compact area. In effect, it's going to be a mixed-use neighborhood. And we've got the tools and the ability to work with the private developer to make that happen, as well as the strong and absolute committed support of locally elected officials without whom it can't happen. We've had in place for a number of years special financing mechanisms that allow us to participate and work with the private sector. And we've got the know-how to work to put together a real public-private partnership to cause this development to occur.
Jacksonville Beach is an oceanside community of 18,000. It's the heart of Florida's first coast, one of the country's fastest growing and most progressive metropolitan areas with almost 1 million residents. Downtown Jacksonville, a booming, exciting city of 650,000, is just 20 minutes away. And South Point, a rapidly developing business hub, is 10 minutes up the unrestricted J. Turner Butler Boulevard Expressway.
Well, we've we've done here in Jacksonville for the past several years, and even more recently, the same thing can be done at the Jacksonville beaches, right on the beautiful Atlantic Ocean. There's an opportunity out there for land to be bought at an economic price, and for you to be able to develop the kind of properties that you want to develop in a very reasonable manner. We're the fastest growing city now and the fastest growing state in the country. If you like the beaches, if you think that your business is good for the beaches, Jacksonville Beach is the place to go. There's nowhere else to grow in Florida but at Jacksonville and Jacksonville beaches. I believe that we've got more to offer than any place along the East Coast. Come and take a look at us. See what we've done. See what our quality of life is all about. And I'm not kidding when I say we're the best of all the rest of Florida.
Our neighbors 10 minutes to the south live at Ponte Vedra and Sawgrass, luxury residential resorts and home of the Professional Golfers Association and soon to be home of the Association of Tennis Professionals. It's a lifestyle unmatched in America.
As you know, Jacksonville has developed slower than the rest of the state. And we feel that's a real advantage at this point because we can avoid a lot of the mistakes that have been made in other parts of the state. For example, the high-rise condominiums on the ocean, the major congestion associated with downtown, all of those things are factors that we can look at and learn from and avoid at Jacksonville Beach. And so we feel we have an opportunity to make our community one of the finest in the nation. The last 10 years have seen the growth of Sawgrass and Marsh Landing and probably the finest communities of their type in North Florida. And we feel that that trend is just going to continue and accelerate.
Jacksonville Beach and its nearby neighbors are fast becoming a mecca for America and the world's corporate elite. They come here to stay in our resorts, play on our golf courses, sun on our beaches, and buy homes on and near our ocean. And they also come to the first satellite facility for world-famous Mayo Clinic, which is located just 5 minutes from the Jacksonville Beach City Hall.
I think they are developing a constellation of facilities that probably would lead to this being a recognized medical center for the southeastern part of the United States. Our long-term goal is to develop a regional medical center, probably over the next 30 or 40 years, that may have as many as 500 physicians. Perhaps we'll have a inpatient facility on this site, as well as expanding the outpatient facility to accommodate that.
Just a few miles to the north of Jacksonville Beach rests the Navy's largest installation, Mayport Naval Base, home to 38,000 Navy personnel, 9,000 civilian employees, and 58,000 dependents with an annual payroll of $1.2 billion. At Jacksonville Beach, it's easy to see why we believe we've almost got it all. Soon we will have. The Jacksonville Beach Community Redevelopment Agency has approved 2 areas for redevelopment. Seawalk in downtown and South Beach, 335 acres of virgin real estate near the ocean and next door to Ponte Vedra. South Beach is being developed primarily for single-family residences with limited retail and commercial development. Seawalk is a phased development of low to mid-rise residential units for upscale adults looking for an oceanfront lifestyle. A specialty village of shops, restaurants, and entertainment. An office complex to serve local professionals. And a first-rate hotel on the Atlantic Ocean. The time-worn boardwalk is being created as a linear park, linking together the entire Seawalk redevelopment. Seawalk Plaza anchors the redevelopment. Its terraced landscape amphitheater and 2-stage pavilion will feature beachside festivals and street entertainment the year round.
Look at a map and see a major developing metropolitan area right here. You've got a coast right here. You've got tremendous highway access out to it at this point. 70% of the growth in the Jacksonville SMSA goes towards the southeast, and that's exactly where the beach is. Look at any town that develops rapidly, and it's usually along highway corridors. We've got 3 major roads headed to the beach at this point. If you get down south of the Jacksonville Beach here, it's all developed. There are very, very few areas that there's any land left for development at this point. It's impossible I can assure you, when you hit Turner Butler and you turn south into the area where most of our major holdings are, there's no land available. Without the government working with you in the redevelopment agency to secure the land, you're not going to find a key piece of land located in, and I think, one of the hottest growth areas in the southeast without that. I think it's kind of a perfect combination. As you get south of our development right now, the government has just acquired 12,000 acres from the south end of Sawgrass going south. It's going to be government park right now. You've got all this growth coming this direction and very little land. I would say it's the old Adam Smith concept of supply and demand, and there's just scarcity of land. There's growth, number one, and scarcity of land, number two, and that's a dynamite combination if you're in the development business.
We are located in the greatest living area in the country, and it couples quality of life along with economic opportunity, something that you don't find anywhere else in this country at this time. Jacksonville Beach has right in the middle of its downtown area 1 mile of oceanfront waiting for a qualified developer to come in and work a deal with a city who is willing to work hard to make the project a reality. It is a chance for the rebirth of downtown Jacksonville Beach. It is a chance for major recognition throughout the country. That opportunity is here now, and it's just a matter of time.
Like we said, we're building a new Jacksonville Beach on the last remaining reach of oceanfront in beautiful Northeast Florida. And we're looking for qualified developers interested in a public-private partnership for specialty retail and residential developments. Want to know more? Then give us a call.